This is Math 6, Module 3, Lesson 12, the relationship between absolute value and order. Number 1 says, Bethany writes a set of rational numbers in increasing order. Her teacher asks her to write the absolute value of these numbers in increasing order. When her teacher checks Bethany's work, she is pleased to see that Bethany has not changed the order of her numbers. Why is this? So she already wrote them in increasing order, and then she wrote them again and nothing changed about the order. How can that be if she was told to write them in absolute value? Well, that would mean all of her, what do you think, Gianna? Well, no, if it's negative, if there are any negative numbers, it's going to change the order. So this would have to be all order. All numbers are positive or 0 as the original numbers. Because if it was a negative 25, negative 10, 0, 5, if that's the original order, well, that's going to change whenever you flip them. Because then you're going to have 0, 5, 10, 25. That would be an increasing order. So they would all have to be either 0 or positive numbers. Number 2 says, Mason was ordering the following rational numbers in math class. Order the numbers from least to greatest. Okay, so we can actually just look at the whole numbers here and know what order they come in. From least to greatest, the biggest number is going to be the least, right? Because they're all negative. So 15 is the biggest number here. So that's going to come first. Then we're going to have negative 8 and 8/9. And then we would have negative 3 and 3/10. Now, B says list the order of their absolute values from least to greatest. So if we did the absolute value of all of these numbers, oh, it's not negative 18. They become 15, 8 and 8/9, and 3.3. So if we were to order those from least to greatest, we would say 3.3, 8 and 8/9, and then 15. And that would be our answer. Okay. Now explain why the orders in part A and B are different. How would you explain that? These are pretty easy to explain since they're all negative. Okay? So since they're all negative, the greatest, let's actually call that the least. The least will become the greatest when the absolute value is applied. Which would also mean that the greatest would then become the least since they're all negatives to begin with. Okay?